Hello and welcome sa isa na namang episode ng kung ano man 'to. And para sa episode na 'to, apparently may video format na tayo. Um, Dapat kanina umaga pa ako magre-record kaya now I have to fucking struggle with lighting and shit. But nagpo-procrastinate ako kasi nakakatamad. You know na ano, alam mo yung feeling na kapag hapon na ta's tinatamad ka na mag-video kasi, ah, sarap mag-scroll. I just wanna lay down on my bed right there and just, start scrolling and shit. But I got shit to do, man. And yet, here we are. Um, I don't know kung kakayanin ko bang ihabol yung recording. Pero kung kaya na naka-video format, gagawin ko 'to naka-video format. Pero kung hindi man 'to naka-video format and kinapos ako sa oras kasi bukas na yung post nito, edi audio format na lang muna. Pero for now, magvi-video tayo kasi gusto kong i-try para that way I can make posts on wherever the fuck I post this shit on. So para sa episode na 'to, mag-uusap tayo about being the group leader. Kasi 3 taon na akong dire-diretso naging group leader, pagod na ako. So, um, also siguro nagtataka kayo, "What the fuck, naka-phone microphone ka lang?" Yes! Naka-phone mic lang ako kasi I'm broke as fuck. Like a lot of people. So, may foam lang siya para that way hindi na naka-catch yung mga blows and whistles ng inyong yours truly. Okay, so sa schools kasi or anywhere actually, laging may isang tao na naka-cast as the group leader. Para that way may taong nag-o-oversee, may taong nagma-manage ng group, may taong organize ng mga shit. Kasi without a group leader, it's anarchy. And without a group leader, nag-iintayan lang kung sino yung tatayo at magiging dakilang group leader ng group na 'to. And for me, okay lang maging group leader. Actually, mas prefer ko nga maging group leader. Kaya actively kong, um, pine-pursue maging group leader. Tangina, ang iingay ng mga kotse sa ano, sana hindi napi-pick up ng mic. Pero anyways, okey lang maging group leader for me. If anything, mas magandang maging group leader para sa'kin kaysa maging member kasi A, hawak mo hawak mo yung tauhan mo. Like, you can organize the shit. And second, like you have the authority to be like, "Okey, itong taong 'to hindi masyado nagko-contribute sa group kaya ekis ka." Mas mababa score mo compared sa group. Pero I didn't have to do that much naman. Hindi ko masyado ginagawa yun kasi I would consider to be myself to be a pretty generous leader naman. Yeah. So, ayun. And like kasi kapag ano, hindi ako group leader, nangyayari, nag-iintayan lang and napapansin ko like before nung start, I would always be like kapag ano, member ako noon sa group back when I used to not be the group leader, I would be like, medyo hindi ko nagugustuhan yung leadership skills nitong taong 'to. They're fine, pero like it could have been better if ganto, 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 ganto. Like marami akong nasasabi sa gano'n kaya naisip ko na lang bigla na, "You know what? Ayoko na magreklamo. I'll just do the work." Like, okey lang na may extra work if it means na hina-handle ko 'to. Kasi nag-sink in din sa'kin na iba yung like, itong project na ginagawa niyo, grades ko 'to. Itong project na ginagawa namin, grades namin 'to. And I'm letting this other person handle my own grades. Why not and if ano, normally, it's okay naman kasi siyempre may group leader and it turns out fine and okey lang naman yung marka. Pero I would rather be the person in charge para that way, I'm in charge of my own grades. Para that way, hawak ko yung marka ko. Nasa sa'kin na kung mataas yung makuha ko o hindi. Kung mababa makukuha ko, o that's on me na talaga. It means na nag-lack ako bilang leader or I could have done better talaga. That if not, if it goes great, then I can take pride in knowing na, "Hey, I handled this group well, and I also handled their grades well." And to me, that position, that authority, the power, like, it's great. I want that. I want to be the man in the chair. So, most often than not, noong senior high school and hanggang ngayon, I would take the leadership roles. That way, I can I can better manage the group. It's great. Pero that being said, may mga downfalls din yun. Like, marami siyang mga, ano, like, marami siyang mga disadvantages. For example, number one, these people, they depend on your orders kasi ikaw yung leader eh. Ikaw yung inaabangan na magbigay ng instructions. Kasi kung hindi ka magbibigay ng instructions, most of the fucking time, like, walang gagawin yung mga yan. Hindi mo like iniintay ka nila kasi ikaw yung leader. Lalo na if you took on the role, ikaw yung iniintay. So, don't expect na sila yung lalapit sa'yo. In some cases, they should be the one na lalapit sa'yo, pero in most cases, fam, ihintayin ka nila. Ihintayin ka nila magbigay ng instructions. Kasi you're the leader. They depend on you. Another disadvantage dito, like yung work mo, low-key, magpa-pile up yan. Kasi kung member ka lang, here's the instructions, here's your part of the project, and then you go handle that part of your project. Good, simple as that. Pero when you're the group leader, here's your part, like this whole entire part is yours, and you have to decide which parts to give out to your group members, and you have to consider yung skills nila, yung capabilities nila, reliable ba sila to do this task or not, and then you have to divide the work accordingly depending on their skill set para that way ma-maximize mo yung productivity ng group nyo. And that's all fine and dandy until the work the list of works, that list of shit to do becomes so long that it's hard. And lalo na if you're with a group that isn't very capable to do any of this shit, you have to take most of it, and that's your shit to do now. And you gotta give the little shit to the little shit. You gotta give the small tasks to the people that can't do it well enough. And if you're that person, honestly, it's okay. Iba-iba tayo ng skill set. If hindi match yung skill set na to para sa'yo, that's fine. Pero it's not fine to stay that way. Kung alam mo sa sarili mo na medyo naglalak ka when it comes to skills and contributions, you have to work on that. Like, legit, you have to work on that. Kasi, not to say na sugabal ka, pero like, madami kang taong nadadrag down if you keep that shit up. Like, it sounds harsh na sabihin yon, pero let's be real here. Kailangan, you need to step the fuck up. Like, hindi lang para sa mga kagrupo mo, para sa'yo na rin to. I mean, like, if you're a person that can't handle basic instructions, it's not looking good, bro. It's not your fault na you're like, kinda is your fault that you're like that, pero most of the time, it's not your fault na you're like that. Like, let's say, hindi ka pinagpala enough to have the resources to enhance your skills. Like, let's say, you're not blessed with with the equipment to explore and widen your skill set. Like, it's not your fault, but you have to take it into yourself to actually improve and make this shit better. Like, you can't, it's not a good idea to stay that way. Kung alam mo nang nagkukulang ka on one part, do your best to change that one part and become a better person, a better student, a better worker. Ayun. God, I'm losing my train of thought. Fuck. um, it feels weird having the camera right there. So, ayun na nga. Back to the list of shit. Back to the list of problems na a leader has to take care of. Ayun na nga. Lack of ang dami mo nang gagawin, tas you have to handle and manage all of these people. And third disadvantage, you're held accountable for the actions of your group. So naturally, the captain goes down with his ship. If your ship is made out of shit, then you go down with the ship. Know what I mean? Ayun na nga. Pero for me, I think that the disadvantages of being a group leader is honestly worth it compared sa advantages na nakukuha mo. Oo, you're more, mas madami nga yung gagawin mo. Pero, who cares kahit madami yung gagawin mo? At least, you're the one in authority. And if ever man na your group fails, na ikaw yung group leader, at least you tried your best, 'di ba? And kung hindi mo ilalagay yung sarili mo sa leader position, paano ka mag-i-improve as a leader? Kung hindi ka nga if hindi mo yourself out there yung sarili mo, paano ka mag-i-improve and paano ka magiging better leader if hindi mo ginagawang leader yung sarili mo? So, ano ba ang silbi ng pagiging leader? Bakit parang pinagmumukha ko siyang napaka-important thing na maging leader? That's because it is. Like, I know so many friends na alam kong capable naman, pero nahahadlang yung skill set nila kasi let's say yung leader hindi marunong mag-lead ng group. I mean, in order to be good at something, you have to be horrible at it first. Pero like let's say na my friend, yung group leader nila napaka-shit. So how the fuck do you do that? How the fuck will you paano mo i-handle yun? Most of the times, my friends, when they're in this situation, I'm not saying all my friends, pero some of my friends na kapag napupunta sa situation na 'to, excuse me, what they would do is iintayin nilang may balita si leader, makokompante sila sa oras, iisipin nila na, next week pa naman deadline nito." Familiar 'no, familiar 'di ba? Familiar 'to 'no mga listeners, na 1 week pa naman deadline nito. Okey lang kahit today hindi na muna natin iintindihan ta's 3 days before saka natin isipin. O dumating yung 3 days before, may 2 araw pa naman, hintayin na muna natin si leader baka busy or, dapat yata may ginagawa na kami. Should I actually speak up and say something? Hindi baka isipin nila masyado ako nagmamarunong at saka tinatapakan ko yung authority ng leader namin. Sige, dahil nahihiya at saka natatakot akong maging leader, sige, hintayin muna natin. Oh no! Bukas na yung deadline nito. Magpaparamdam kaya si leader? Magcha-chat na ako sa group chat. Hello guys, bukas na yung project natin. Paano na 'to? Ayun, hindi ka ni-replyan ng mga kagrupo mo. Ano na ngayon, you're fucked. Ano gagawin mo? Isip mo and this one friend of mine, when sh when she when she's in this position, she would be like, "Oh, dahil wala silang ginagawa, wala na rin akong gagawin. Bahala sila diyan, pare-parehas kaming lulubog." Tas ayun, siyempre dadating na yung time na pupunta ka na sa harap para i-present yung project mo tas wala kang maibibigay kasi naghintayan lang kayo. Kung may mabigay man, chances are it's shit. And then siyempre, this friend of mine, magrereklamo na yun na magrereklamo, "Hoy, si yung leader namin dito sa project na 'to, walang ginagawa, ba 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 ba." And I'm like, I feel you. I get what you're going through, pre. Like, it's hard. Pero like, you could have done something. You like legit na you could have done something. Kung hindi nagre-respond, then you could have done something about it. Kahit magsolo ka and then tell your prof or your teach na like, "Hey boss, hindi kumilos yung mga group ko. So, ako na lang yung gumawa kaysa naman." Ayun na nga, mas magandang kumilos ka na kahit mag-isa ka, that's fine as long as may grades ka makukuha kaysa naman sa wala, 'di ba? Kaysa naman sa mag-miss out ka on a major performance task kasi inintay mo yung reply ng mga kagrupo mo. It's better na better na nagsolo ka na kahit marami kang gagawin para dun sa performance task na yun, okey na mag-solo ka dun, at least may grades kang makukuha. I mean, yun naman yung point, 'di ba? And it's hard, hindi siya madali at all, pero A grade is better than no grade for me. Kaya if I'm ever in a position where may group activity and hindi ako na-cast as a leader, which napakalabo kasi lagi ako naka-cast as a leader. Let's say na-cast ako as a member and then may leader tayo and then okey siya, pero medyo nagla-lack siya when it comes sa pag-manage ng group at saka pag-allocate ng, ah allocate ng mga gawain sa mga group members, like hindi maayos yung pag-divide ng work, I would step in. Kasi kaya nga tayo naging group so we can work together, 'di ba? So, I'ma contribute my knowledge sa group when it comes on ano, when it comes sa handling a group. And in that way, the group the group's work ethic can like boost para ma-guide natin yung isa't isa and mag-improve. Kaya nga group, 'di ba? Hindi naman 'to by pair or by trio or solo, it's a group project. Contribute your resource. It's better mas magandang maging member na may naaambag sa group kaysa naman tahimik ka lang dun sa sulok, over fear na mahusgahan ka or isipin na masyado kang nagmamurunong. Who cares? Try your best to be active sa group. So, balik natin yung kwento dun sa let's wind it back a bit. Let's go back to what I used to say about being about my standpoint about being a leader. So, yun na nga, since I had that realization noon, can't remember kung anong specific time, pero I think it was about grade 9 or grade 10 or grade 11 and 12. Grade 11 and 12, surely I was taking the leadership role naman. So, yeah, by grade 9, ayan bago-baguhan pa lang ako sa pagiging leader, pero I took on the leadership role and I did great. I honestly did great, and not gonna lie, siyempre may mga tao na mapanghusga. Kilala niyo kung sino kayo. So, parang lalalim ng sama ng loob ko, hindi naman, hindi naman. Mga lang, mga gano'n lang. So, oh my God, I can do that ta's magigets niyo yung sinasabi ko kasi may video na. I digress. So ayun, may mga people definitely na sasabihin sa'yo na, "Grabe naman sa'yo 'no, nagmamarunong lagi, lagi na lang pina-partake yung group leader position, akala mo naman napakagaling." I get that, pero 'wag kang matakot dun. Matakot mas nakakatakot mawalan ng PT kaysa mahusgahan ng mga yon. Some of you may disagree, kasi social banishment, being cancelled sa classroom can be more scarier. Pero always put your priorities in check kasi mas higher priority mo yung ACADS mo kaysa dun sa social status mo sa classroom. Who cares if people think na masyado kang nagmamarunong sa classroom or palasagot ka sa recitation or nagpapakitang gilas ka. Kaya ka nga nasa school, para magpakitang gilas, para i-share yung ideas mo and ma-cultivate yung skills mo. Paano mo mako-cultivate yung skills mo kung hindi mo naman tinetest yung skills mo in the first place, 'di ba? Kaya ayun, I highly suggest na people, if you're ever in a position na walang walang nag-i-step in as a group leader, you should step in as the leader. Kasi anong gagawin mo? Iintayin mo lang hanggang sa malapit na yung deadline ta's saka kayo magkikilos-kilos? Kahit na hindi ka magaling, just step, or kahit na takot ka, gawin mo kahit takot ka. Nahihiya ka? Gawin mo ng nahihiya ka, and in the first place wala ka naman dapat ikahiya kasi kaya ka nga pumapasok in the first place is para mag-perform, maging great student. Kaya ka nga nasa school in the first place. Hindi mo dapat kinakahiya yun, like at all, okey? So, if you're ever in that position, stand up for yourself and for your group. Kahit na walang iambag yang mga yan, alam kong sobrang nakakainis kasi hindi fair na ibibigay mo lahat ng kaya mo, magpupuyat ka, mag-i-skip ka ng meals, I don't suggest that. Mag-i-skip ka ng meals para sa sarili mo at para sa grades mo, ta's yung mga kakagrupo mong wala namang ginagawa, same yung score sa'yo. Alam kong hindi yung fair, like hindi talaga yun fair, pero do it for you. Gawin mo yon para sa sarili mo, 'wag mo isipin na ginagawa mo lahat ng paghihirap na 'to para sa mga ka-group members mo na wala namang inambag. 'Wag mo isipin yon. Isipin mo ginagawa mo 'to para sa sarili mo. Be realistic. Plus, okey, ayun, do it for you. And if ever man na you're in the position, dalawa lang yan, Let's say ginawa mo na nga lahat ng work, binuhat mo yung group, like you're the saint of all saints, you did your best na. And then, if walang ginawa yung group mo, you can only do two things. Number one, sabihan mo yung teacher mo or yung prof mo na like, do it in private. Alam ko nakakatakot 'to para sa iba kasi ayaw mo mag-come off as yung asshole na hindi marunong makisama, bla, 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 bla. Pero kung para sa'yo hindi talaga okey na parehas kayo na makukuha ng score ng ikaw yung mas maraming ginawa, if hindi talaga yun okey sa'yo, do something about it. May karapatan kang magsabi sa prof mo na, "Mas malaki yung parang wala masyadong ginawa 'tong mga 'to sir or ma'am." Really tell your prof about it. And chances are, 9 times out of 10 papakinggan ka nila. Kasi professors, teachers, they fucking hate it when papagawa sila ng group activity ta's iisa o dalawa lang tao lang nagalaw sa group, ayaw na ayaw dun ng mga prof. And if sasabihan mo sila, that would be great. That would be really great and mabibigyan mo ng justice yung sarili mo for doing that. And the second thing you can do is let it go. That's what I do. Let it go. Kasi, yes, puwede mo nga mabigyan ng justice yung sarili mo and do all this cool shit. Pero, is it really worth the energy? Kung hindi mo kayang bitawan, go, paglaban mo. I'll be right here to support your ass. Go, do that shit. Pero kung kaya mo naman bitawan, bitawan mo na. Kasi nakakapagod, eh. Plus, makikipag-usap ka pa sa mga like paglalaban mo pa, ija-justify mo pa sa kanila yung grades na binigay mo sa kanila or yung ratings na binigay mo sa kanila. Ija-justify mo pa yun sa kanila. Siyempre, if you're a non-confrontational person, this might be uncomfortable para sa'yo even though it's right, which is right talaga. It can be uncomfortable para sa'yo. Lalo na if you're the people pleaser type. That can be scary and intimidating. But for me, I don't personally give a fuck kung walang inambag yung mga ka-group members ko. Yung rule ko lang talaga, don't piss me off. Like, it's hard enough to carry your ass. It's hard enough na bitbit ko yung bitbit kita sa balikat ko. It's hard enough na ganon. The least you can do is not piss me off. Kaya yon, I don't. And I don't think about it na. Like, okay, my group and then wala masyadong inambag yung majority of the group. Okay, 100 mo na lahat. I'm chill like that. It sounds so shitty to say that kasi people, spiral, spiral. Pero what I mean is, hindi ko na iniisip kasi ginawa ko lahat ng 'to para sa'kin. Nakuha ko na yung grades na gusto ko, okey na ako dun. Nakuha ko na yung grades na sa tingin ko deserve nung ethic and effort ko, okey na ako dun. I don't have the time and God knows I don't have the energy na ipaglaban pa na, ikaw you did great kaso 8 ka lang. Ikaw din, you did amazing pero like you messed up this one part kaya 4 ka lang." No, I'd rather not. I'd rather just boom, 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 may 100 ka, may 100 ka, may 100 ka. Kasi active ka naman sa group. 'Pag nagcha-chat ako, nagre-reply kayo. Kahit na medyo nahirapan kayo mag-contribute and kahit na maliit yung roles na binigay ko, ginagawa niya 'pag sinasabi ko, boom, 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 100. O kahit wala man lang inambag basta nagpapakita 'pag sinabi ko magpakita nandun siya, boom, 100. Kasi nare-respect ko yung fact na active ka, nagpaparamdam ka man lang kahit na medyo medyo lacking ka when it comes to skills, okey lang, that's fine. Pero 'pag pinasakit mo ulo ko okay. I have a story about that. So, ayun na nga, anong gagawin pagka lahat ng group members mo walang inambag, unresponsive? Do it for you. Go solo. Solo style. And then, it's up to you na kung ire-report mo ba or hindi. Either way, nasa tama ka kasi ikaw yung gumawa eh. Nasa iyo ang kapangyarihan. 'Di ba? Benefit na rin yun of being it's one of the benefits na rin of being the group leader. Nasa iyo yung you have the authority to dictate what grades your classmates will get. And of course, that's fair kasi you put in the work, you get rewarded for it. And what to do if member ka and yung leader nyo is hindi nagpaparamdam? Step in. Be the leader. Do it for you. Yun lang talaga yung ma-advise ko. Do it for you when it comes to situations like this. And habang buhay mo may encounter mga situations na to. Kaya it's a big deal na marunong ka mag-handle pagka na-encounter mo tong gantong situation. Kasi habang buhay mo may encounter to. And the more you take on the responsibility, the more you'll get better on taking on responsibility. And take it as a compliment na rin na people see you as a capable person of leading 5 knuckleheads and 1 great member. Go just means that you're capable. Take it as a compliment. Kasi honestly, if you put in that much work, you deserve the compliment. So, story time. Let's do a little story time. Hold on, I'ma take a water break. So, cut muna. And we're back. Nagbukas na ako ng electric fan kasi ang init nung ilaw. No shit, mainit talaga. I've got 3 lights on. Isang white, isang orange, isang semi-orange para warm ang ating face. Anyways, 3 lights. Electricity bills. So, story time about my experience sa pagiging leader. Honestly, kung kinuwento ko lahat ng times na naging leader ako, this episode would be like 5 hours long. Pero dahil pagod na ako maging group leader, and you know what? Usually, ang episodes ko 30 minutes, pero dahil I've got a lot to say about this topic, halata naman by how I speak. Dahil marami akong masasabi sa topic na to, habaan na natin. Bakit? Kaya kumuha na ako ng unan para tayo ay comfortable and relaxed. Kasi the topic is not relaxing. Well, if the situation is not relaxing. But I hope my commentary brings you comfort. Some people say that my voice is nice and it brings them comfort while they listen to it. So I hope it does. Para that way, you feel less alone. Kasi when it comes to being a leader, it can feel lonely at times. Lalo na kung wala kang consultant sa group. Consultant yung tao na nilalapitan mo for the second opinion na like, hey, tama ba itong ginagawa ko? Or am I being too strict? Am I being too light? The consultant is the person that you go to. Pero story time. Nung senior high school, ayan, yung mga nakikinig kong classmates from senior high, nagtitindig na nga ng mga tenga kasi alam na nila kung anong kwento to. Alam niyo na to, guys. Pero ayan. So, yung senior high school, STI kasi. Pag sa STI, pagkapasok mo ng senior high school, you have to do this thing sa dulo ng year where it's called the expo, where it's an activity where gagawa kayo ng product depending on your strand, and then by the end of the year, ida-defend nyo yung product na yon sa large audience. Magiging open yung campus for people to come in and mag-i-invite yung school ng mga professionals from other universities and other places na talagang alam nila, like capable sila mag-judge ng mga products, whether yung course mo is ABM, STEM, Humes man, or Maudi ka man. Apparently, nalaman ko lang na Maudi pala tawag doon. Akala ko noon Maud. Alam nyo na yun, mga tiga Maud. Pero, they yeah, you would make a project and then you would present it to a fuck ton of people. Nakakapagod siya kasi yun na yung major subject, yun yung magiging final grade mo para sa dalawa mong major subjects as well as your other subjects. Yung ibang subjects dun na rin nakuha ng grade. Kaya napaka-valuable nitong project na 'to. For some, nakaka-stress 'to kasi high pressure since, "Oh shit, this one activity nakasalalay ang grades ko sa iisang shit na 'to." Pero for me, I see it as a big benefit kasi like, ayun na nga, you just have to make one project and that one project is gonna dictate your score for the rest of these subjects. That's a big benefit kasi, normally, kasi kapag wala ka pa dun sa may expo phase ng senior high school sa STI, gagawa ka pa ng tig-iisang project tig-iisang project per subject. Pero kung 'pag nasa expo phase ka na, gagawa ka na lang ng one project for a majority of your subjects. 'Di ba? Gagalingan mo na lang dito sa iisang project na 'to, kaya kung mataas yung score mo dito sa iisang project na 'to, mataas na yung score mo sa marami ng subjects na hawak mo, 'di ba? Kaya pagsamantalahan mo na yung opportunity kasi gagalingan mo na lang sa iisang bagay na 'to and then 'pag ginalingan mo dito, okey na yung the rest, 'di ba? So, siyempre, yours truly, ginalingan talaga as in palong-palo. Hindi lang dahil gusto ko ng mataas na marka, partly na din kasi may gusto akong patunayan. Kasi ang daming mga bumoboses nung senior high. Grabe, very spicy ang episode. Maraming bumoboses nung senior high and I kinda didn't like that. So, Imma just stay silent, Imma just do me. Gawin ko yung mga projects ko and shit. And then ayun, naging motivator siya for me and for my group. I kept telling my group na like, "Guys, ito na guys. Ito na yung chance para mapatunayan natin kung sino tayo. Ito na!" And then what I love about that group that I was in, lahat sila, they resonate with me. They get may passion behind the project na we made na hindi ko na muna i-share kasi plano ko siya talagang ituloy after college. Pero basta gumawa kami ng mobile app application/website about something revolutionary. So ayun, in that group we did great naman. I worked on that project since 2023. Yeah, it's 2025 now. Damn. We worked on that project for a very long time and yung first group ko, they weren't very great at programming, pero I handled them well and wala naman akong galit sa kanila. Kasi nga, ayun, I don't wanna use up more energy to be mad at something when I can use that energy to be productive instead. So, these people, they did their best and I am honestly so happy that they did and I'm proud of that. So, ayun, it was just me and my friend Lorenzo Gercayo. You know who you is. Kami na yung nag-program and it was great. The demo went great. May na-present kami maganda. That's great. Pero second year came around and ganun ulit. Gagawa ulit kami ng website with other programming languages to demonstrate our knowledge when it comes sa language na yun. It's a very unreasonable project, not gonna lie, kasi you have a month, less than a month actually, to create a functioning web page or program when typically in order for you to make like a really presentable one, it would have to take months. Pero luckily, most professors ng Maudi considerate sila and okay na sa kanila basta napapagana. Kahit hindi na maganda tignan, basta na nagfa-function siya, okay na yun, mataas na yun. Which is great. So, ayun na nga, gumawa kami ng pa-program na kami. And yung group na nakuha ko this time, luckily, meron kaming iisang programmer na medyo maalam naman. Pero yung drawback lang, I had to say goodbye to Gercayo. I had to say goodbye kay Lorenzo. Nag-divorce kami. Meron na siyang sarili niyang baby, which is yung project niya. And I had my own baby, which is yung project namin last year. And me and my group, We did great. Group dynamics were great naman. We had to do paperwork para sa product namin kasi yung product namin para sa Entrep, yun na rin yung product namin para sa major namin, which is also yung product na ipe-present sa expo. So, we did great. Sila yung nag-handle ng paperwork and ako yung nag-handle ng marketing, designs, graphic designs, promotional videos, and yung other programmer ko, siya yung nag-handle ng programming kasama ko. I did the majority of the research in programming, pero when I needed him to do something, he did it. Even though the task was heavy or tedious, kino-consider ko yung skills niya. I gave him simple tasks pero sa programming na okay, like basic knowledge yung need, pero in large quantities and ginagawa niya on time, on the dot, great. I mean, there were times na naging delayed yung kanyang pagbigay, pero honestly, I do not care kasi ginagawa niya naman, eh, and I am grateful for that. You know who you are. Oh my God, this episode's 37 minutes na. So, um, yeah, we did great. Kaso, but, there's always a but. Ano kami dun, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 kami dun. Ako yung nag-lead, si programmer number 2, si research leader number 1, and then these 2 dudes sa research. And then that leaves us with 2 more dudes na medyo absent. Yung first dude, during group meetings, he isn't there and wala siya masyadong na-contribute sa group, like at all. Pero, I still like him though. Why? Kasi he's chill as fuck. Like 'pag sinasabi ko na, "Hey, medyo hindi ka naging active." Aminado siya na hindi siya masyadong naging active. And kapag sinasabi ko magpakita siya, sa mga times na kailangan nandun siya, nagpapakita siya. And hindi siya masyado skilled and I get that. Kaya hindi ko na siya masyado binibigyan ng tasks. Pero yung maganda dun, hindi niya ako binigyan ng sakit ng ulo masyado kasi he was chill and I respect that. Kung nakikinig man siya, I respect you, bro. And he respects me. Mutual respect. I appreciate that. Pero this guy, this one guy, to my Maudi people, you already know who this is. Hindi ko na siya papangalanan, pero tatawagin ko siyang Light. Let's call him Light. So si Light, hindi siya masyado active din sa group kagaya ng other guy. Pero the problem here is, ang sassy niya. Like, if I would give him a task, bara-bara niyang gagawin tas aalis ng hindi nagpaparamdam. Okay. And, like, he is the bara-bara king. Like, kung ano na lang, yun na. I mean, okay lang kung yun hanggang dun lang yung kaya mo, I understand. At least you tried. I can respect the fact na nag-try ka man lang, okey na sa'kin yun. Pero yung problema ko with this guy, he would be sassy as fuck. I mean like may attitude siya. As in, hindi lang naman ako yung napi-piss off dito, eh. A lot of people sa classroom napi-piss off sa guy na 'to. Me included, Lorenzo included. We get pissed off over this guy. Kasi this guy, bro. I remember this one time, I held a group meeting and then I asked the people na like, "Hey, show the fuck up." And then this guy was in the campus. All he had to do was go to the laboratory with me and I work on the project or at least try to be there. Pero the guy, may ihahatid lang daw siya na girl. And I'm like, "Bro, you've been here this whole time. You could have brought her, dapat kanina mo pa siya hinatid." But okay, I let that one slide. I can't remember what he did exactly to piss me off so bad, but he fuck, I can't fucking remember, man. I can't remember what oh, no, I forgot. Which is good. I forgot. Ngayon lang yata nakarinig na tao na, "Oh no, nakalimutan ko yung grudge ko sa tao na 'to." I mean, it's a good thing na nakalimutan ko na kasi let bygones be bygones. Pero Basta he did something really bad that pissed me the fuck off. And wanna know what I fucking did? Sa STI, we had 9 subjects. Group leader ko siya sa 8 na subjects na yon. And sa total, wala naman talaga siyang inambag sa 8 projects na yon. So, I snitched on his ass. Sinabihan ko yung mga props in private na like, "Sir, may concern po ako regarding a group member." And then pinaliwanag ko na wala talaga siyang inambag, like at all. And they were all very understanding. And then they gave him the grade that he deserved for all 8 of those subjects. It's fair to say that Mans did not pass those subjects. I can't remember if he was there during the graduation or not, kasi something else happened on graduation kaya I was occupied. Pero I told on him kasi I was pissed off. All you had to do was makisama. Like, okay na sa akin na wala siyang inaambag. I told him that. Like, okay lang kahit wala kayo masyadong naambag. Pero you were being such a bitch about it. So I'ma be a bitch back sa'yo. Sounds very... You can look at it as a way of me being immature kasi pwede ko naman bitawan. Yeah. Pero it doesn't sit right with me na wala ka na ngang ginawa, tas ikaw pa may lakas ng loob maging ma-attitude sa'kin na, "Fam, 'di yan okey sa'kin." Kaya I failed all 8 of his projects na hina-handle ko. He failed all 8 of those. And that shit was ruthless. That shit was ruthless. And when he heard about it, um nagko-collect yung group. I mean, me and him, we're chill naman sa labas, like outside of school works. We're chill. We vibe. We synchronize. We resonate when it comes to music. Pagka nagtutugtugan, we're good like that. Pero pagdating sa ACADS, he just seriously had to be a bitch about it. So, not good, fam. Nangongolekta kami ng bayad para dun sa pa-print namin sa research paper kasi magastos magpa-print. And obviously, hindi naman pwedeng ako magmamando. So, hati-hati kami ng group as it should always be. Hati-hati kami ng gastos sa research paper namin dun. And then, nangongolekta ako ng bayad and okay lang. Nagbibigay yung mga group members ko. They chill about it. They understand. And then when it came to this one guy, pagdating ko kay Light, hinihingi ko yung ambag niya para sa sa ambagan para sa research paper. Sabi niya, wala daw siyang pera. Sabi ko, "Okey lang 'yan." Tinanong ko, "Kailan ka magbabayad?" "Basta wala akong pera." Kaya nga, okey nga lang na wala kang pera ngayon, pero magbabayad ka kasi pare-parehas lang naman natin 'tong project. Kaya ayun, kailan ka ba magkakapera? Kailan ka makakapag-ambag? "Ewan ko, basta wala akong pera." And I'm like, eh, huh? Sabi ko, "Paanong hindi mo alam kung kailan ka magkakapera? I mean, okey nga lang sa'kin kahit di ka magbigay ngayon basta alam ko kung kailan ka makakapagbigay para patas-patas tayo." Motherfucker was giving me so much attitude, bro. Nilapitan ko yung mga group members ko, "Hey, yo, guys, yung isa nating group member si Light, ayaw niya magbigay." And then one of our dudes, tangina tumayo na si gago. Tumayo siya, he stood up, and then he was like, "Ano ba Light, pare-parehas lang naman nating project 'to, eh, pare-parehas lang naman tayo nahihirapan, eh, ba't tayo magbigay?" And then motherfucker, he crashed out. He was like, "Ba't pa ako mag-aambag, eh, binaksak mo na nga ako sa something na 'to." And I'm like, "Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough." Eh, di hindi ko na kinolekta yung bayad niya. Dinagdagan ko na lang yung bayad nung mga sa amin, ta's tinanggal namin yung pangalan niya sa first page nung research paper. Kasi wala nga naman talaga siyang masyadong inambag sa sa paper na yun, kaya it wouldn't be right to put his name on the front page of the research paper. plus hindi pa siya nagbayad. So we totally dropped his ass and we continued to work on the project without him. And that's just an example of the mga pre-niche kong kaninang advice regarding sa pagiging group leader. Pagka ang mo, like pagka kaya mong bitawan, bitawan mo na kasi it's not worth the energy. Kung puwede mo naman na i-let go, go. Pero kung para sa'yo hindi talaga tama na same kayo ng grade as this one guy or a few people sa group mo, go. Paglaban mo. Kasi project mo 'yan. Pinaghirapan mo 'yan. Kung hindi okey sa'yo na pare-parehas kayo ng marka kahit na hindi kayo pare-parehas naghirap, go, paglaban mo. And make sure to be fair when it comes to being a group leader. Per the title is pagod na nga ako maging group leader. What do I mean by that? Pagod na ako maging group leader kasi okey lang sa'kin, as in, pero sa college iba ang group dynamics compared sa senior high, which okey lang sa'kin. I mean, it's fine. You'll get the same shit as long as we're all chill naman. Luckily, they're all chill naman. So, go! Narrative report, 100, 100, 100, 100. Chill, it's fine. Pero personally, nafa-fatigue na ako sa process of being the person on the wearing the big boy pants. Pagod na ako ng yung laging nag-o-organize ng mga shit, and I know na ganun yung laging nangyayari kasi nga with great power comes great responsibility. Dahil ako yung pinaka-capable mag-lead, naturally, I should be the one leading para that way magiging maayos yung flow ng project, and honestly, I get that. Para maging maayos yung daloy ng project. Since you're the most capable one, you're the one that's tasked to be the capable one. You're the one tasked with the task that needs the most amount of capacity, and you're the one with the most amount of capacity. So sa'yo binibigay. And ganun talaga. Ganun talaga. And it's fine. Pero I understand that. Pero like ditong Valentine's, like kahapon yata, naisip-isip ko din na sana naman maranasan ko naman magkaroon ng leader. Like ako na lang yung laging nagiging leader. Maranasan ko naman yung may taong above sa'kin na sasabihin sa'kin kung ano yung gagawin, ta's ako yung gagawa, and then okey na yun. Gusto ko ulit maranasan yun. Ilang taon na hindi ko na ulit naranasan yung gano'n. Yung titingala ako, ta's nandun ang aking Lord and Savior, the group leader. "Boss, anong gagawin?" Then tuturo niya, "Ganito gagawin ko." Tapos na, yun na yung iisipin ko. Yun lang yung iisipin ko para sa group activity na yun, tapos na. Hindi ko na poproblemahin, iha-handle na ni leader. Gusto ko maranasan yun. Kasi lagi na lang ako yung nagiging leader. It would be nice na maranasan lang kahit one time, maranasan lang siya kahit isang beses lang this year, okey na ako. And then balik na ako sa pagiging group leader kasi I enjoy being the person on the chair. Am I a fair leader? Yeah, I would think I'm pretty fair naman. I will definitely be making an episode about how to be a great leader. Pero here's a quick rundown. We're on 50 minutes, almost an hour. Here's a quick rundown. Ito, quick advice session kapag ikaw ay na-cast as the leader. Okay. Step 1, brainstorm. Na-elect na yung mga members mo, gather around, circle around, like grab some chairs, mag-circle around kayo, mag-brainstorm kayo. Explain mo sa kanila yung gagawin, and then encourage them to put their ideas on the fucking table. Naturally, since you're the most capable one, most of the time, ikaw yung magkakaroon ng idea and ikaw yung unang mag-aambag. Pero let them be the first. Pero kung wala man sila maambag, that's okay. not everybody is creative, and that's okay. It's not okay to say like that, pero let it go. Put down your idea, explain, and then kapag okay na, nag-settle na yung group sa idea na gusto nila, I mean nakakapag-present na lahat ng ideas, mag-voting kayo. After ng voting, select a group sorry, after niyong ilapag lahat ng ideas niyo, mag-vote kayo kung ano yung idea yung ipe-pursue niyo. And then kapag nakapag-vote na, mark it down. Okay, ito yung gagawin natin. After nun, figure out kung ano-ano yung mga kailangang gawin para dun. For example, research paper, chapter 1, introduction, background of the study, and then ano pa ba nandun? Scopes and limitations. Hindi 'to in order, Theoretical something something. Matagal na ako nag-PR1, sorry guys. Um, Among other things. And then yun, mayroon na kayong listahan ng mga gagawin, and then ask kung sino willing gumawa nito. If walang nagsabi kung sino willing gumawa nito, ikaw na, it's your responsibility as the leader to cast the role to somebody who you know is capable of doing that task. And then do that process in repeat for each item on that list. And then I'm on 52 minutes. And then once you divided the work evenly, set a deadline kung kailan yung gustong tapusin. Preferably 3 days before the deadline or 4 days. Better, the sooner the better actually. Set a deadline kung kailan matatapos tong mga tasks na ginawa nila. And then after that, meeting dismissed. And then tapos na kayo sa brainstorming phase, tsaka sa planning phase. All that left now is to do what you have to do. Pag I'll just call it action time. Pagka nasa action time phase na kayo ng group activity, do your work and make sure to periodically check up on your group members kung ginagawa ba nila yung kailangan nilang gawin. After that, make sure na it's all correct. Put it on your paper, get it printed, you're done. That's how it's done. And if ever may mga cases na may members na hindi masyado active, you know what to do. And that concludes our episode for today sa kung ano man 'to. Na-enjoy ko 'to. Na-enjoy ko yung may camera, and it feels like I'm actually talking to somebody. Well, it always does naman, pero na-enjoy ko 'to. Mainly kasi I had a lot to say about this topic. Kinikimkim ko, iniipon ko para sa episode na 'to. So ayun, sana na-enjoy niyo 'to as much as I enjoyed recording it and shooting it. And if ever na wala man 'tong camera and audio lang yung ilalabas ko, sorry guys. Ta-try ko ulit next time. But yeah. Also, guys, may sa Spotify, kung gusto niyong mag-share ng mga kwento na gusto niyong pag-usapan natin dito sa kung ano man 'to, kung meron kayong mga gustong tanungin, gustong i-share, or mga episode ideas na gusto niyong pag-usapan ko, email niyo ako sa kung ano man 'to podcast@gmail.com. And that way, magkaroon tayo ng interaction. Kung meron kayong gustong i-share na stories, kung gusto niyo ng advice, granted hindi to professional advice, pero advice nonetheless, treat it as friendly advice. Kung gusto niyo ng platform kung saan pwede kayo mag-open up ng mga experiences nyo, or kung gusto niyo na mag-open up in general, feel free to email me at kung ano man to podcast@gmail.com. And kung nagustuhan niyo 'tong episode na 'to, please follow and click the bell icon para that way notified kayo whenever I release and when I release. That's all for now. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.